Today is Peter and my engagement ceremony. What are you doing here? What, trying to show off? Let me tell you, you should always know your place and not covet what doesn't belong to you. So what if you're Peter's first love? The one marrying him is me, not you.
No, Susan, I really came to congratulate you and Peter.
Drop the act. You're not welcome here. Get out.
It was Peter who gave me the invitation.
Susan, you've gone too far!
Peter, I'm the heiress of the Yates family. I chased you for 8 years, and finally, on our engagement day, you're defending this woman?
Don't flatter yourself. I've never liked you. I've always loved only Angela.
This jerk? Seriously? Chasing him for 8 years? What a fool. Women should focus on their careers and making money. Why do these trash novels always portray the lady villains as so shallow and stupid? Even a pig could write a better story.
What's going on? Why am I dressed like this? Where am I?
If you're not satisfied with the novel's plot, then you can rewrite the rest of the story yourself. Activating system task.
What? System? Could it be that this is a fictional world? Oh, I've transmigrated into a book!
Your task is to earn $10 billion in this trash novel. Only by completing this task can you return to your world. Good luck.
Huh? 10 billion? What is this all about? Oh well. Hello? Hello?
Susan, you've gone too far.
Susan? I've become Susan, a brainless, lovesick, vicious villainess. How could I be so unlucky?
Susan, it seems you haven't changed. You're always so abusive.
Susan, isn't this your heart of the ocean? You, Angela, you bitch! You stole her necklace at Susan's engagement party. What are you up to?
I remember in the original plot, after Susan married Peter, she ended up miserably. If I follow the plot, I'll be pushing up daisies before I earn 100 million. My story will be over. No way. I absolutely cannot marry him. Peter, I didn't steal it. I didn't.
Caught red-handed and you still deny it?
Shut up!
Susan, I agreed to this engagement because our families had an agreement. But now let me tell you, Angela is the only one in my heart. If you dare bully her again, I will not let you off easy.
Stop! Angela, right?
I can testify that you didn't steal the necklace. Because it's yours.
Weren't you supposed to frame her? Why is this different from what we planned?
I used to bully you often. It was my fault. I apologize.
Susan, what are you doing?
Susan, I don't care what you're up to, but you should know that no matter what dirty tricks you use, you won't get my attention. It will only make me find you more disgusting.
Just like in the original plot, Peter is a super narcissist, a conceited jerk. Susan loved him for 8 years. What a terrible choice. She was blind. Peter, you should understand. You agreed to marry me, not just because of the agreement, but because the Swift family is on the verge of collapse. You wanted to marry into the Yates family to get help, didn't you? Isn't that right?
You love Angela, right? Fine, I'll help you. I want a divorce. I want a divorce.
I wish you happiness.
Good day, Mr. Swift.
Mr. Swift, you are a prominent figure in the global business world, the head of the largest conglomerate, Ten Horn Group. Why attend your brother's engagement party as the illegitimate son of the Swift family?
The time isn't right. In my past life, I perished in a car accident. Looking back now, I assume the Swift family was definitely involved. Heaven has given me a second chance. This time, I will make the entire Swift family pay.
Susan. What is it?
Could you please not break up with Peter?
Why? Aren't you two in love? If I break up with him, you two can be together.
Susan, if you don't marry Peter, the Swift family might blame him. They might even kick him out.
Sacrificing yourself for your lover. Don't you think you're so noble?
Susan, I promise you, if you and Peter get married, I will never bother you again.
Girl, listen to me. Stop being so boy crazy. Women should focus on making money in their careers.
Susan, stop right there!
This is the original Susan's father, Tim Yates, and next to him should be her half-sister, Andrea Yates.
Susan, if you dare break up with Peter, don't blame me for disowning you.
Dad, the Swift family is on shaky ground now. What's the point of this marriage?
Although the Swift family isn't doing well, they has deep roots, and the trade they're in are precisely the ones our Yates family isn't involved in. Otherwise, I wouldn't have let you marry into the Swift family. Then, our Yates family provides the funds, and the Swift family the resources. That way, we can achieve a win-win.
That's ridiculous. Dad, listen to yourself. Funds, resources, win-win. Who would think this is about a marriage?
Sister, you're so naive. True love only exists in the world of ordinary people. For those born into families like ours, arranged marriages are our ultimate fate.
Fine. You go marry into the Swift family. Why me?
Because the current matriarch of the Yates family is my mother. Why would I marry a soon-to-be bankrupt heir?
Wow! I can share the memories of the original Susan. It turns out that her mother... Back then, if it weren't for your mother, that homewrecker, why would my mom have ended life? If you dare mention your mother to me again, I'll make you regret it. And your mom too. What?
Susan, you've gone too far. Aren't you afraid I'll kick you out of the house?
In the original plot, Angela was the heroine. But now it's different. Knowing all the plot ahead, I am the destined heroine. I don't believe it. Leaving the Yates family, I can still make money. Whatever. Dad, haven't you long wanted to disown me as your daughter?
You!
Dad, are you okay? Dad, are you okay? Hey, handsome, are you single?
Yes, I'm single.
Let me tell you something. Even if I had to marry a cleaner, I'd never marry Peter. This marriage, I'm calling it off. Hello, my name is Susan. I'm the eldest daughter of the Yates family in Sichao. Will you marry me?
Susan, you idiot. Do you even know who he is? You went through all the trouble to break off your engagement with Peter, and this random guy you picked turns out to be his brother, Victor. Seems like your ties with the Swift family run deep.
What? So he's the Swift family's illegitimate son, Victor. I remember in the original plot, after the engagement party, 3 days later, he passed away in a car accident. Perhaps I can save him.
I didn't expect the first change after my rebirth would be the woman who was supposed to become my brother's wife.
I'm sorry. I'm just a lowly estate cleaner. I'm really not worthy of you.
I don't care about that. If you're willing to marry me, I'm willing to marry you.
I do.
Victor, the illegitimate son even the maids dislike, the unwanted bastard, is now reduced to being a servant in his own estate. He and that idiot Susan are a perfect match.
One day, you'll regret this.
If you're just doing this to spite Peter, you really don't have to.
How could you think I'm just doing this to spite him? I simply don't want to marry that arrogant jerk.
But you chased him for 8 years. To give up just like that.
Susan, what's your real motive?
What motive could I possibly have? Oh, right. You're also a member of the Swift family. I can't marry you for nothing. You, the abandoned son of the Swift family, must need money, right? Come with me.
Where to?
I'll help you make some money.
Well, I'm here to collect the dowry. I'm married to Victor, after all. He may be illegitimate, but he still carries the Swift family blood. By marrying him, I've fulfilled the marriage agreement between the Swift and Yates families. So I deserve every single penny of it.
Victor, so you married her just for the Swift family money? You're getting more and more shameless.
Hey, Victor, what are you doing?
Hitting you.
You dare hit me?
Haven't I hit you enough when we were kids?
What did you call me? Victor, are you crazy?
What did you call me?
No, brother, I was wrong.
Peter, I'm warning you. Even if the Swift family kicks me out, I'm still your older brother. If you disrespect me and your sister-in-law, I'll hit you again.
Outrageous! Outrageous!
Dad!
Dad! He hit me.
Peter, are you alright? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Victor, when I banished you, I told you never to set foot in the Swift house again. You not only barged in today, but you also assaulted my son. This is outrageous. Someone, throw him out.
Stop! He's my husband. I dare you to touch him.
Susan, at the engagement party, you suddenly broke up with Peter and then married Victor. Today, you must give me an explanation.
The explanation is, I agreed to represent the Yates family in marrying into the Swift family, but I would never marry Peter. Victor is also your son, so marrying him still fulfills the agreement.
Absolutely not. This disgrace has nothing to do with the Swifts anymore.
Who are you calling a disgrace?
If your mother hadn't used despicable means to get into my bed, you wouldn't even exist. Am I wrong to call you a disgrace?
You were the one who assaulted my mother when she was drunk. How dare you say such a thing? Diaz, you're a monster.
In any case, the Swift family won't accept your marriage to this bastard. As for the bride gift, that's just your wishful thinking. But for your father's sake, I won't make things difficult for you today. Now, take this mess and get out.
Mr. Swift, since that's the case, I won't ask for the bride gift. However, the money I'm entitled to, I won't miss a penny.
Oh, Susan, you're so funny. What could the Swift family possibly owe you?
As far as I know, before Mr. Swift Sr. passed away, in his will, he left Victor 40% of Swift Group's shares. Now, as his wife, it's only fair that I get half of that. Wouldn't you agree?
The old master's will is confidential to the Swift family. Even Victor himself doesn't know about it. How could an outsider like you know?
Oh, I see. You deliberately didn't tell Victor because you wanted to seize his shares.
I really didn't know about this. How did Susan find out? Could it be that she also came back from the future?
In the original storyline, 3 days later, Victor's accidental passing was related to the shares in the will. As for who was behind it, that plot hole, the author hasn't filled it yet. But it doesn't matter. Since I've transmigrated into this world, Victor, your fate will be rewritten by me.
Mr. Swift, now it's time to honor the old master's will, right?
Susan, you only heard about the previous will through hearsay. Do you have any proof?
I don't have any proof. However, I have a lot of dirt on the Swift family. A whole lot. For example.
For example, what?
For example, the 3 projects Peter managed last year. all suffered huge losses. To appease the shareholders, you falsified the accounts. The reason the Swift family is so eager to build a marriage with our Yates family is to use our Yates family's funds to cover your losses, right? Am I not correct?
That's not true. How did you know?
How I found out is none of your business. But what you should really be worried about is, what if I accidentally leak this information to the media? Do you think the Swift family can withstand the public pressure?
You think by ruining our two families' alliance, the Swift family will go bankrupt. You overestimate the Yates family's power.
What? Does Mr. Swift have a new backer now?
I might as well tell you. In 2 days, Xichao College will hold its centennial celebration. It's inviting outstanding alumni from all over the world and top elites from all walks of life. Peter is on the invitation list.
Xichao College's celebration? What does that have to do with business?
The CEO of Ten Horn Group is also an alumnus of Xichao College. This grand celebration is exclusively sponsored by Ten Horn Group.
I don't remember Ten Horn Group ever appearing in the original novel.
Susan, you're so clueless. Everyone in our city knows about Ten Horn Group. They're the leading financial group in our country, the top dog. Even globally, they're a damn strong financial powerhouse.
Ten Horn Group has announced its entry into our city. Recently, they're looking for excellent partners. As long as Peter can gain the legendary CEO's recognition at the celebration, our Swift family will surely skyrocket back to the top.
Peter, the one who makes every project a failure, is talented?
You're just jealous of me. It's useless. Actually, now that I think about it, it's good that you broke off the engagement. After all, after the celebration, I will reach heights you can never imagine, become a man you can never have.
Don't be so disgusting. I'm here for the money. Now give me the money for Victor's stock.
Oh my god! $40 million! I've never seen this much money in my life. If I could take this back to the real world, I'd be set for life. But it's still a long way from my $10 billion goal.
Susan.
Oh my, he's totally gorgeous from every angle. Why are you looking at me like that?
How did you know about my grandfather's will and the Swift Group's false accounting?
Well, you know, even if I told you, you probably wouldn't believe me.
Are you also...
Oh no, he's going to figure out I'm from another world.
Are you also...
No, of course not. That's impossible. It's just about the will. Peter was, you know, he was drunk and he let it slip. As for the accounting books, it's just my guessing. I happened to hit home. I'm amazing, right? Whew, that was close. Good thing I'm so smart.
I don't buy it. So what are you going to do next?
I can't go back to my family. All I can do is rely on myself. To survive in this unfamiliar world, I need a partner. In the book, Victor is a loyal and dependable person. If I can help him escape death in 3 days, he'll be my greatest asset in completing my mission and returning to reality. Half of this 40 million is yours. Don't go back to being a servant. Let's start a business together. How about this? I'll be the boss and you'll be my assistant. We'll build an empire bigger and better than ever before.
Why do you get to be the boss and I'm the assistant?
You almost didn't even get your own inheritance back. You have zero business sense.
This is the first time I've ever heard anyone say I have no business sense.
Look, let me tell you, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have got this money. It's settled then. I'm the boss, you're my assistant, end of discussion.
Fine, whatever you say. I'll be your assistant. So, Ms. Yates, where are we going now?
Isn't it obvious? Assistant is just your second identity. Your first identity is still my husband. We're going home, of course.
What are you doing?
Looking into Ten Horn Group. Peter was right. Ten Horn Group really is the #1 conglomerate in the country, and incredibly secretive. I can't find anything online about their legendary founder. Not even a photo. Don't even know his name.
Why bother looking into it?
See? No business sense. Peter said Ten Horn Group is choosing a partner in the city. We should try to get in on that. If we could partner with Ten Horn Group, I could make 10 billion much faster. Wouldn't that be great?
What? 10 billion?
Nothing. Nothing. It's nothing. Get me some water.
Okay.
I don't have an invitation. I'm not a graduate from that college. How am I supposed to get in? This is so frustrating. I've got it! Well? Do I look like a janitor? Yes.
You're planning to sneak into the ceremony.
As a janitor, what's so funny? Do you have a better idea?
You don't have to do that. As far as I know, the college's centennial celebration isn't just for alumni. They've also invited lots of local business leaders. The Yates family is wealthy and influential. You'll definitely get an invitation. All you need to do is pick out a stunning dress and walk right into the ceremony.
Even if the Yates family gets invited, they won't take me.
No matter you're standing in the Yates family, you're still the eldest daughter. Don't worry. You'll get in. I promise.
Okay. I'll go pick out a dress then.
Liam. Send an invitation to the Yates family.
But sir, the Yates family is nothing. They're not on the list.
So many questions. My wife wants one.
Understood. I'll get it done.
So this is high society. I'm so excited.
Why do you look so inexperienced and awestruck?
Well, this is my first time here.
That's not right. You come from a wealthy family. How could this be your first time?
What I mean is, I'm not exactly favored in the Yates family. My dad never brought me to such occasions.
Boss, madam.
What did you call him? Boss?
What are you doing? Didn't Liam tell you not to reveal my identity?
I'm sorry, boss. It was my oversight.
He's a good friend of mine. Dick, we're just exchanging banters, right, Boss Dick?
Right. Boss Victor. Well, I have something to do. I'll be going now.
Go ahead, you dickhead.
Oh, I see. I was wondering, you're just a servant at the Swift family estate. How could you be a boss?
Right.
A discarded bastard son kicked out by the Swift family. What kind of CEO is that? Susan, what are you doing here?
I'm here for the Sechel College's centennial celebration.
You didn't even graduate from Sechel College. Why are you here? I think you're here for the Ten Horn Group, right?
Even an idiot like you who can't do basic math can be here. Why can't I?
My daughter, the heiress of the Sechel Yates family, was officially invited by the organizers. Who do you think you are?
This is the most luxurious hotel in Sechel, owned by Ten Horn Group. Forget the celebration. I doubt you and your loser husband are even qualified to enter this hotel.
Andrea, if your mouth is foul, you can shut up.
Oh, where did you rent that suit from? Playing high class now, talking all tough.
I hope you can laugh to the last.
I really want to slap her, but I have to follow her to get in. Hold on, I must hold on.
Today's celebration is hosted by Ten Horn Group. You need an invitation. Do you two losers have one?
This is the highest level Black Gold VIP invitation. Ten Horn Group's CEO's assistant personally delivered it to the Yates family. Dad's in a meeting today, so he gave it to me. And you, as the eldest daughter of the Yates family, I'm afraid will never have the chance to get such an invitation. This is the difference. Mom, let's go.
Quick, follow them.
Hey, miss, may I see your invitation?
I'm with them.
Who said she's with us? I don't know her.
I'm Susan, the eldest daughter of the Yates family. Ten Horn Group sent an invitation to the Yates family, so I should be able to enter.
I have the invitation. I say you can't enter, so you can't, unless you beg me.
I told you this wouldn't work. We should have brought the cleaning uniforms.
You idiot! Do you want to get me fired? Do you know who you just stopped? That's Mr. Swift!
I apologize, Ms. Yates. Mr. Swift, our CEO gave specific instructions that you two could attend without invitations. I must have been muddled. Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
It's all right. As long as we can get in, you're forgiven.
Let's go in.
Thank you.
Have a good
time, Mr. Swift and Ms. Yates.
What are those guards doing? They actually let those two losers in.
Who knows what dirty tricks that little snake used to get in?
Susan, last time you heard me say that Ten Horn Group was the host. Now you bump into me. What's your game?
Bump into you? You flatter yourself. Peter, let me remind you, I'm your sister-in-law now. Watch your tone.
Victor, don't think that just because you snagged the Yates family's daughter and got some new clothes, you're some rich dandy now. You're nothing but a stray dog to our Swift family. No matter how fancy you dress, it won't hide the stench of your illegitimacy.
Peter, it seems I didn't hit you hard enough last time.
Mr. Swift, please calm down. No matter what identities these two have used to sneak in, later on, there will be a donation segment at the ceremony. These two won't be able to donate and will only embarrass themselves. Just you wait and see.
There is indeed a show to be put on later, but don't worry, we won't be the stars.
Why is there a donation segment today? What are we going to do? If we don't donate, how are we going to attract the attention of Ten Horn Group?
Didn't you just get $40 million? What's there to be afraid of?
Susan, I was wondering where you got all this confidence from today. So it's from the $40 million you stole from our Swift family. Don't tell me you think that $40 million is a big deal, do you?
The president is here.
Thank you all, our distinguished alumni, for taking time out of your busy schedules to attend Xichao College's centennial celebration. I would also like to especially thank Ten Horn Group for their generous sponsorship of this celebration. Over the years, our classrooms, laboratories, and dormitories have become quite old and are in dire need of renovation and rebuilding. I hope that all of you will be generous so that our college can be even better.
President, without our alma mater's careful nurturing, how could we all have achieved what we have today? I would like to donate $3 million.
Yes, very good. Wonderful. I would like to donate $5 million.
On behalf of the Xichao Yates family, I, Andrea, would like to donate $20 million to Xichao College.
Wow, $20 million.
Fantastic.
My wife, Susan, on behalf of our family, would like to donate $40 million to Xichao College.
Victor, are you crazy? We only have $40 million. You invested all of it? How are we going to survive? And you call this starting a business?
Susan, is your good-for-nothing husband out of his mind?
Victor, your new wife just scammed $40 million from me yesterday, and you just gave it all away. You are such an idiot.
Who are you calling a scammer?
President, I, Peter, on behalf of myself and the Swift family of Xichao, am donating $100 million to my alma mater.
$100 million? Thank you. Thank you, Peter. No, Mr. Swift.
President,
Please don't say that. I will always be your student, but I do have a personal favor to ask. I wanted to ask you if you could introduce me to the CEO of Ten Horn Group. He's always been my role model. I was wondering...
You want to meet the CEO of Ten Horn Group?
Peter, a mere 100 million, and you think you can meet Ten Horn's CEO?
Who do you think you are? Why are you always around?
Victor, do you still think you're the heir of the Swift family? The real heir is donating 100 million. How much can you donate?
This guy was kicked out of our family. He's a stray dog. He can't even enter the gate of our villa. His daily job is sweeping the floor with a broom. You're asking him to donate money? Is he going to donate a broom?
Respected President and distinguished guests, this jumping jack is my younger brother, Peter. Since he's donated so much as his older brother, I will donate 10 times that amount.
What?
How much?
I, Victor, on behalf of myself, am donating $1 billion to Xichao College.
$1 billion? $1 billion? $1 billion?
Well, Victor, are you crazy? Where'd you get $1 billion?
Don't worry. Trust me.
Come on, Victor. $1 billion? I doubt you even have $1,000.
What a clown. So embarrassing.
Forget about 1 billion. If you donate even a penny more than me today, I'll kneel down right here and apologize to you.
How can you be so sure that I can't?
Oh dear, Peter, why are you doing this?
President, what do you mean?
If it were anyone else saying they'd donate $1 billion, I wouldn't believe it. But if Mr. Victor says he'll donate $1 billion, I believe it completely. Thank you, Mr. Swift, for your generosity. Our school will use this money to build a state-of-the-art science lab building, and in the future, cultivate even more scientific talents.
If there are any further funding gaps, please let me know.
President, you don't be fooled by his big talk. He's just one of my lowliest servants, a janitor. How could he have $1 billion?
Peter, your brothers. Surely you know your brother's identity.
What identity? He's a janitor at my home. Of course I know his real identity.
Don't you know that your idol, the president of Ten Horn Group, is your older brother, Victor?
You're the president of the Ten Horn Group? You're the CEO of Ten Horn Group?
Yes, President. Is there some mistake? How could he be the CEO of Ten Horn?
But Victor is the one who called me and offered to fully fund this anniversary gala. 10 minutes after our call, the money was transferred to the school account. How could this be fake?
So, President, you haven't actually met the CEO of Ten Horn yourself, right?
No. Are you saying Victor is posing as the CEO of Ten Horn?
Exactly! This brat is a loser, kicked out by the Swift family. He's powerless and penniless. How could he possibly be the CEO of the trillion-dollar Ten Horn Group?
Victor, isn't this a bit of an exaggeration?
Don't worry.
See? Even your wife doesn't believe you. Everyone here, how could they believe you?
Exactly, President. Everyone here today is a business elite of this city. We all know something about the Swift family. Victor has always been a loser at home. The Swift family despises him, treats him like dirt, and never gave him any financial or resource support. How could he have founded Ten Horn Group?
Are you so sure I'm not?
Didn't you say you would donate $1 billion? Then donate it, transfer it, and show us the money.
Yes. Let us see $1 billion transfer. Is it a text message or a phone call?
I'm sorry. I don't have that much cash on me.
I think you simply don't have that much money.
What's going on? Are you really impersonating the CEO of Ten Horn?
Don't worry. I'll have someone bring the money over. Liam, I'm donating $1 billion to the college right now. Immediately, bring my exclusive black card to Fast Ink Imperial Hotel.
Yes, Mr. Swift. The Imperial Hotel.
A supreme black card? Victor, have you been brainwashed by short dramas, thinking you're the main character, dreaming of a rags to riches story?
Oh, right, Victor. What did you call that person on the phone? Liam.
Mr. Swift, who is Liam?
Liam, he's the special assistant to the CEO of Ten Horn. I really didn't expect that you would go so far as to pretend to be the CEO, and even look up the name of his special assistant.
Victor, your lies are getting outrageous.
Hey, don't worry.
Susan, see? This is the man you insisted on marrying, even breaking off your engagement with Mr. Swift. Not only is he a good-for-nothing loser, but also a liar who will say anything to save face.
There was no such plot in the novel. And there was no Tenhorn group. What on earth is going on?
Victor, isn't this a donation fraud?
Victor, I'm so disappointed in you. It's okay to be poor, but you can't commit fraud. Our college has no student like you, and you don't deserve to attend today's gala. You, get out of here immediately.
President, I have always respected you very much, but I didn't expect you to be so indiscriminate.
Stop trying to pin the blame on Mr. President. You are simply a disgrace to Xichao College. Not only should you get out, President, I suggest that this shameless liar be removed from the alumni list.
Yes, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Victor, maybe we should leave now.
Trust me.
You just impersonated the president of Tenhorn and you want to slip away? Let me tell you, neither of you will escape Fast Ink Imperial Hotel today.
This ignorant fool probably has no idea of the consequences of impersonating the president of Tenhorn.
Oh no, I thought I had found a big cheese. I didn't expect to find a ticking time bomb. At this rate, let alone completing the system tasks and returning to reality, I'm afraid I won't even survive the first 3 chapters of the novel.
Hey, what's wrong?
Honey, my heart feels wrong. I feel like I'm about to snuff it. Please take me to the hospital.
Susan, are you using fainting as a trick to escape punishment? Isn't that ridiculous?
All right, stop embarrassing yourselves. Security.
I'd like to see who dares to touch him. Special assistant to the president of Tenhorn, Liam, has arrived.
Welcome, Mr. Liam.
Mr. Swift,
Yes,
is this guy really the special assistant to Tenhorn?
I saw him in Business Weekly. There's no mistake.
Mr. Liam, we are so sorry. We didn't welcome you properly. Please forgive us.
President, can you tell me what happened here?
This guy is incredibly audacious. He dared to impersonate the CEO of Tenhorn.
Exactly. Mr. Liam, I was just about to have security take these 2 away.
Oh no, it's too late.
You're faking it.
What else can I do? It's all your fault. We had a chance to escape, but you insisted on show-off. Now we're stuck.
Victor, at this point you still have the nerve to laugh.
Mr. Liam, it's my fault. I let these 2 offend you. So, before you take them away, I hereby announce that Victor will be permanently removed from our list of alumni. From now on, he has nothing to do with Xichao College.
Fine. I've truly seen it all. Anyone here today who dared to disrespect our CEO won't get away with it.
Right, Mr. Liam. This Victor has been disowned by the Swift family. Anything he does from now on has nothing to do with the Swift family. Please be aware of this.
Mr. Liam, his accomplice, Susan, has also been disowned by the Yates family. Please investigate.
Are you blind?
Mr. Liam, what do you mean?
I'm sorry, Mr. Swift. I'm late. Here is your black card.
How? How is this possible? How can he be the CEO of Tenhorn?
Victor-san, are you really the CEO of Tenhorn Group?
Indeed. I wanted to donate $1 billion to the school, but now it seems unnecessary.
No.
Didn't you just say that I was unworthy of being an alumnus, and that you'd remove my name from the alumni list?
Victor-san, I didn't know your true identity.
I already told you my identity, but you chose to believe them.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Whether it's Buffett or Musk, it took them decades of accumulating wealth to achieve what they have today. 3 years ago, Victor was penniless. He watched his own mother kick the bucket. How is it possible that in just 3 years he became a multi-billionaire, the CEO of Tenhorn?
You don't know that I was reborn after passing. I had insider information and founded Tenhorn Group in just 1 year.
It seems there's no need
for me to continue being in this donation event. Susan, let's go.
Andrea, it seems I have better taste in men than you.
Don't get cocky.
Oh, Victor, what about the $1 billion? With a greedy and opportunistic person like you as the president, Xichao College doesn't deserve my donation. You are unworthy of it.
Oh, you misunderstood, Victor.
Impossible. How could the CEO of Ten Horns, someone I look up to, be Victor, that loser?
Oh, you're really the CEO of Ten Horn Group?
Hey, of course not. Once I saved Liam's life. He's returning the favor.
Right. Returning a favor. Helping my buddy show off.
Well, Victor, you're pretty smart. This way you outshone them and didn't give them $1 billion and secured our $40 million. Not bad. You've got some brains. Qualified to be my assistant.
You two, shall I take you home now?
Yeah, okay.
Susan, I'm telling you, this loser has been acting so strange lately. She used to be so into me. She's been chasing me for 8 years. Now suddenly she just married Victor. And Victor is the CEO of Ten Horn Group?
But I still don't get it. How can Victor be the CEO?
Peter.
Yeah.
Andrea. Mrs. Yates. I think we've all been fooled.
Fooled? Angela, what do you mean?
We just need to think about 2 questions, and the answer will be obvious.
What questions?
First, has anyone actually met Ten Horn's CEO?
That's true. Ten Horn Group is the #1 conglomerate, let alone the chairman. Even the executives are incredibly difficult to meet.
But that doesn't prove he isn't.
Then the second question. If he really is Ten Horn's CEO, why hasn't he taken revenge on the Swift family?
I knew it. I told you. If he were really the CEO of Ten Horn, one phone call from him would be enough to bankrupt both the Swift and Yates families. We humiliated him at the celebration. He'd definitely be plotting revenge.
Exactly. Both the Swift and Yates families are still perfectly fine. This Victor is definitely a fake.
But even if he's a fake, why would Liam be so respectful to him and even give him a black card?
Did anyone actually see him donate $1 billion? I suspect he and Liam are close friends. Liam was just putting on a show with him.
I see. That little bitch Susan was so arrogant today. It made me so mad.
Thank you, Angela. If it weren't for you telling me this, I might have been too worried to sleep tonight.
Peter, you don't have to thank me. After all we need is a marriage certificate.
Mr. Swift, my husband spoke with your father on the phone today. It seems they don't approve of Susan and Victor's marriage or consider it a fulfillment of the engagement. So our family's collaboration can't proceed. So please tell me, what should we do?
Mrs. Yates, don't worry. Susan has been chasing me for 8 years. She won't just give up like that. She married Victor to make me jealous, and because she thinks he's the real CEO of Ten Horn Group. Once I reveal his true identity, she'll come running back to me. That's a sure thing. Ha ha ha.
You old hag. Susan is already married to Victor, and you still want Peter to marry her. I won't let that happen.
Liam and I are going out.
Okay, I know. Don't worry about me.
Door open.
I only have $40 million, which is far from the $10 billion goal of the system task. No way. I'm the chosen one with the winning ticket. I have to make good use of this insider knowledge to make money. Right.
Stocks, auctions, acquiring companies. You're back already?
Did you forget something? Who are you? Who are you guys? Let me tell you, I'm a Yates. If you dare touch me, you're in big trouble.
Who are you calling a Yates, Susan?
It's you. What are you doing here?
I'm coming back to my house. Why are you asking? To throw you out, of course.
This is my house. Since when was it yours? Susan, this house belongs to the Yates group, but it's not under your name. Now, as the matriarch of the Yates family, on behalf of Tim, I'm announcing that you've been officially kicked out of the Yates family. Pack your things and get out.
Who do you think you are? How dare you speak for my dad? I'm telling you, whether I'm kicked out of the family or out of this house, he has to inform me himself.
Don't believe me? Take a good look at the name on the deed. Dad has already given this house to me. Now, you're standing in my house. Now, get out of my house.
You! Let go of me!
Susan, you don't still think Victor is the CEO of Ten Horn, do you? We've already investigated. He's just junk. He can't protect you. Get her out of here.
Hold on, not so fast. Let her watch us throw her things out. Wouldn't that be more fun?
Mom's right. After all, I had Dad give me this house not to live in it. I just wanted to see your pathetic expression.
What are you doing?
Move everything valuable into the car. Anything worthless or too big, smash it.
Yes, ma'am.
Those are my mother's things. You can't take them.
They're just some old paintings. It's not like they're Van Goghs or Chibaishis. Just worthless junk. What's there to be nervous about?
I'm feeling her emotions again. This hurts so much. My mother painted those paintings. You can take everything else, but not those.
I wasn't interested in these stupid paintings, but since they mean so much to you, I can't let them go. After all, anything that makes you miserable makes me overjoyed.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to destroy your precious things right in front of you, just so I can see your painful look.
No!
Want me to stop? Weren't you so tough just now? Then get down on your knees and beg.
Andrea, I'm so sorry. These paintings are really important to me. Please give them back.
What did you call me?
Miss Yates, please, I beg you, give the paintings back.
Now you're begging me? Where were you earlier? It's a shame your begging only makes me slightly less angry. It doesn't make me feel your pain, so today I have to destroy these paintings. No!
I'm sorry.
I was wrong. I was really wrong.
There are too many paintings. Destroying one by one is tiring. Later I'll just set a fire and burn them all. After all, they're from that dead old woman, and in my house, they're bad luck.
Andrea, you vicious snake!
Susan, you're a Yates family outcast, a stray dog. What right do you have to fight me? With a snap of my fingers, I can easily crush you. Boys, get her out of here.
Andrea, Helen, just you wait!
Let me go! Let me go!
Awesome. At the anniversary celebration, why didn't you reveal your identity? With your current status, you could ruin the Swifts like dogs. Why didn't you put Peter in his place?
It's not the right time yet.
What about Ms. Yates? Why are you hiding it from her?
I'd like to know what her motive is for approaching me. Do you suspect that Peter sent her to spy on you? Susan has loved Peter for 8 years. She does everything he says. But on the day she was supposed to get engaged to him, she dumped him and eloped with me. It doesn't make sense.
Susan, calm down. Those are the original Susan's memories and pain, not yours. Your main task right now is to earn $10 billion and return to the real world.
But why do I still feel the pain?
Hello? Victor, where are you?
Don't be afraid. You're at my place. No one will hurt you. Just rest for a while.
Don't leave me.
What happened? Why am I in bed with him?
Morning.
Hi. Good morning. Last night last night.
You held on to me all night and wouldn't let me go.
What? I don't remember anything. You didn't do anything to me, did you?
You used me as a human pillow, holding on tight. I couldn't move a muscle. Even if I wanted to do something, I couldn't. So, how are you going to make it up to me?
Me? How come I don't remember anything? I must have been sleepwalking. Sleepwalking.
Okay, I'm just teasing you. Get up. I'll wait for you outside.
Oh my God. I actually thought he wanted to kiss me. Get out of here, silly thoughts. Susan, don't forget your mission is to make money.
Hello?
Who are you?
I'm with the auction house. I'm a staff member. I'm here to pick up the items for this afternoon's auction.
Auction?
Here they are.
What? What's going on?
Maria Yates' 24 paintings are all here.
Didn't you say you were going to burn all of Maria's paintings?
Mom, last night I did some research online. That brat's dead mother, Maria, I didn't know she was quite famous in the painting world. After she kicked the bucket, her paintings became pricey. Just these, I checked, are worth at least $200 million.
Really?
Yes, if I had known that, I wouldn't have torn those paintings.
What's wrong?
Andrea is going to auction my mother's belongings.
Go change first. I'll call Liam and see if he can get us invitations to the auction.
Thank you.
Liam, I need 2 invitations to this afternoon's auction.
Right away, Mr. Swift.
Wait, you're the special assistant to the CEO of Tenhorn, and I'm just a commoner. Bossing you around looks suspicious. Send a different driver and a different car.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Swift, I'm here to take you and your wife to the auction.
Pip, long time no see.
Long time no see.
Let's go.
Please, ma'am.
As expected, he still leads a rich life. Even a cast-off like him has a chauffeur. Wait a minute. A Benz car, a driver named Pip, the car crash that claimed Victor in the novel. This is that car.
Susan, what are you waiting for? Get in.
No, I can't get in this car. Don't ask why. Just don't get in. Let's take a cab.
Fine. You can drive back then.
No, neither can you.
Can you tell me why not?
Well, this car isn't safe. There might be an accident. I don't know exactly what's wrong, but it should be taken to a repair shop to be checked.
How do you know there will be an accident? How did you know this car would have an accident?
Well, I had a dream. I dreamt it. Let me tell you, my dreams are very accurate. Anyway, you have to trust me.
Do as Madam says.
Yes, Mr. Swift.
Let's go. We'll take a cab.
Susan!
Oh? Isn't it the CEO of Tenhorn? What? Can't afford a fancy car, so you're taking a cab?
Why do I run into you everywhere? You're so annoying.
Susan, now that you know he's not the real CEO of Tenhorn and he is not even a rich guy, aren't you regretting it?
Why would I regret it?
Didn't you marry my brother because you saw me and Angela getting close, so as just to spite me? Otherwise, why would you be here today, staging a chance encounter?
The hell? Peter, you really are full of yourself.
Susan, stop acting. If you divorce him and marry me, I'll let bygones be bygones, and I'll forgive you, okay?
Peter, are you insane? In front of the person you love most, you're saying you want to marry me? Ridiculous!
Of course, the one I love most is Angela. The only reason I want to marry you is to fulfill the marriage contract and facilitate cooperation between our families. Isn't marrying me your wish?
I was blind and foolish before, but now I've woken up. Besides, I'm already married. Please don't bother me anymore, okay? Susan, how can you talk to Peter like that? Your manipulative, two-faced tricks might work on him, but they don't work on me.
All right, Angela. Let's not stoop to their level. Let's go. Susan, don't beg me to forgive you. Susan, I'm telling you, even if you plan to follow me now, it's useless. I'm angry. And for today, I don't plan to forgive you.
Peter, are you crazy? Who's following you? I'm also here to attend the auction. Just the two of you attending the auction? Do you have an invitation?
Who says we don't have one?
Let's go.
So what if you two get in? What of it? With the little money you have, I think today you can't afford a single item.
That's none of your concern, Miss Duma.
Is this really the pitiful and lovable Angela from the novel? As I recall, for the first 2/3, she never uttered such sarcastic lines. She's gonna eat me alive. In the novel, this scheming woman doesn't show her true colors until later.
Now what's going on here? Could it be that my presence in this world has altered the storyline?
Susan, what are you doing here? And you're with this imposter, huh?
None of your business.
The auction will begin shortly. Guests, the brochures on your tables contain a list and descriptions of all the items being auctioned today.
Among today's items, there are 24 posthumous paintings by the late painter Maria Yates.
Back then, Mrs. Yates's paintings were collected by a foreign dignitary, and her painting's value skyrocketed. So many posthumous works is enough to cause a sensation throughout the art world.
Didn't you say you burned all my mother's paintings?
Who are you calling you?
Whoever took my mother's belongings without permission. That's who.
Susan, don't get too cocky. Since I'm the owner of that house, everything inside naturally belongs to me. How I dispose of it is my decision.
Didn't you just latch onto the CEO of Tenhorn Group, the world's richest man? If you want your mother's paintings back, you can buy them.
Susan, you only have $40 million. Are you confident?
Those paintings are my mother's legacy. No matter the cost, I must get them back.
Quiet, please. The auction is now beginning. The first two items are posthumous works by the late painter Mrs. Yates. There are 24 paintings in total. The first 23 will be auctioned as a set, and the last one individually. There's no reserve price. Please bid freely.
Honey, can these paintings really sell for $200 million?
Mom, don't worry. $200 million is just a conservative estimate.
I'll bid.
Wait, let's see what others bid first.
Tenhorn Group has ordered that at today's auction, no one is to outbid Mr. Victor.
Now, we will auction the posthumous works of Mrs. Yates, numbers 1 through 23. Please bid freely. I bid $1.
Victor, what are you doing?
$1?
Are you crazy? At such a high-end auction, you're only bidding $1?
These paintings were originally my wife's late mother's works, and now you've taken them and put them up for auction. My $1 bid is already enough to give the auction company face.
It doesn't matter. He bids $1, so what? Someone will definitely keep raising the bid.
$1 first time. $1 second time.
What's going on? Why isn't anyone raising the bid?
$1 third time. Sold. Congratulations, Mr. Victor. You've acquired Mrs. Yates' 23 paintings for $1.
No! I'm the owner of these paintings. I'm not selling them. I'm not selling.
Miss Yates, you signed a contract with our company. You can't just back out because you changed your mind. There's a penalty.
Are you insane? Paintings worth millions sold for $1? You are all prominent figures in Xichao. Why didn't anyone bid?
Our bids won't be higher than Mr. Victor's. Wait, why? Why are you afraid of him?
It's rigged! This is absolutely rigged! Your auction house and all of you, you're all in cahoots. You've all conspired to steal our paintings.
Andrea, watch your mother's mouth. Don't talk nonsense.
Madam, please watch your language. Now let's continue with the final item. This is the most valuable piece from Mrs. Yates' collection. Number 24. Girl Under the Stars. Now please bid freely.
Susan, I heard you only have $40 million. Well,
$50 million.
$50 million first bid.
Stop bidding. We don't have that much money. I don't know how you did it just now, but thank you so much. I'm grateful to get 23 paintings back.
$50 million second bid. $50 million third bid. Sold. Congratulations, Miss Duma. You've won the painting, Girl Under the Stars.
$50 million? $50 million. Daughter, we're rich.
If it weren't for that jerk interfering, a $200 million painting wouldn't have sold for $50 million.
Miss Duma, I'd like to ask, Why did you spend 50 million on this painting? Do you also?
Like oil paintings? I don't like oil paintings. I bought it only because it seems to be important to you. I just enjoy watching you yearning for something, yet powerless to get it.
Miss Duma, I'd like to ask, why did you spend 50 million to buy this oil painting? Do you like oil paintings too?
I don't like oil paintings. I bought it simply because it seems very important to you. I just like to see you longing for something, yet helpless to get it.
Angela's such a bitch. It seems you are showing your true colors. You're not even acting now, are you?
What do you mean?
We'll see.
I'd really like to see, with only 40 million, what you can do with me.
Ancient vase, starting bid, 1 million.
2 million.
At this auction, apart from the original Susan's mother's painting, the other lots are exactly the same as in the novel. Let me show you the power of information. 3 million.
5 million.
Angela, this vase isn't worth that much.
Peter, last year at Sotheby's, they auctioned a similar vase like this one for 100 million.
Really?
10 million.
20 million.
Susan, what are you up to?
20 million going once, 20 million going twice.
Since Miss Duma likes this precious vase so much. Fine, I won't bid anymore. Let's congratulate Miss Duma on getting her beloved modern vase.
Sold.
Whether it's things I like, or the men I adore, you can't beat me.
Wait, what modern vase? Isn't this ancient vase? Are you talking about last year at Sotheby's, the 100 million ancient vase? That was authentic. That's why it fetched such a high price. But this one, not only it's not aged, it's also cheaply crafted at some workshop. Well, it's still worth it if you buy it for $50. Not a total loss.
You!
How do you know? Of course, my eye for antiques is better than yours. You!
The appraisal expert, Master Johnson, is here today. Let's have him take a look.
Master Johnson, please examine it.
Miss Yates, what a good eye. She's right. This is indeed a poorly crafted modern vase. It's a fake.
Susan, are you kidding me? Susan, are you kidding me?
You knew all along, didn't you? You were deliberately driving up the price.
You competitive idiot. You're the one who wanted to buy it. I didn't force you.
Susan, what did Angela do to you? Why are you fooling her like this? Huh?
Peter, are you mad at me? I was just joking around with Angela. Don't be angry, okay?
Now you're worried I'm mad? Too late.
Well, how about this? I'll pay another 20 million and buy this back with Angela. Please forgive me.
Susan, are you out of your mind? You know it's worthless and you'll buy it back?
Susan, what are you trying to do?
Victor, see? Just because you married her doesn't mean she loves you. She chased me for 8 years. That's not something you can deny.
Susan, what are you up to?
I want Peter to forgive me.
I can't believe you'd go to such lengths just to please Peter. Fine. I'll let you have it.
Okay. This vase is yours.
Oh my. Oh, there's something at the bottom of the vase.
Don't touch it! Jackpot! What a jackpot! This This is a night pearl! Worth at least 300 million!
Wow.
No way. When did Susan learn about antiques?
Susan, how did you know there's a glowing pearl in there? Do you have X-ray machine?
I saw the records and related ancient texts. Miss Duma, I suggest you read more books.
You? Miss Yates, I've always loved collecting rare treasures. I'm willing to pay $300 million for this pearl. Would you please agree?
Great! One big step closer to my $10 billion goal. Sure, of course.
No one helped me reach the top. I climbed the mountain myself. With this treasure, I can retire without regrets.
What? That little brat actually made 300 million?
No way! I bought this vase. The pearl should be mine. Angela, there are so many people here today. You personally sold this vase to me. My $20 million check is still with you. You don't want to go back on your word, do you? Yes, I've changed my mind. I'm not selling it. So what? Here's your check back.
Angela, do you know what you're doing is embarrassing not only yourself, but also your sweetheart, Peter?
Peter!
Peter, you're the best to me. You love me the most, right? Get that pearl back for me.
Susan, I order you to pick up this check and then return the pearl to Angela. I can pretend nothing happened. Otherwise,
I will never forgive you.
Who are you? What are you to me? How dare you order me around? So you're trying to bully me?
Mr. Swift, the Swift family is powerful, but everyone here at the auction is no small fries in this city. You want to bully someone in front of all of us? You should consider your own position first. Know your place.
Yeah, I've never seen such a shameless person. What a disgrace to the Swift family.
Angela, maybe we should just let it go this time.
But Peter, I'm really upset.
I'll definitely make it up to you later. Susan, do you think that deliberately provoking me in front of others like this will make me notice you? Your foolish attempts to compete for my attention only make me hate you.
What did you say? You think we're fighting over you? As if you're even worthy.
Susan, let me tell you, I'm really upset. Even if you beg me on your knees like before, I won't forgive you.
That's wonderful. Let me tell you, the angrier you are, the happier I am. And I beg you, never forgive me.
Fine. Susan, let's go, Angela, let's go.
Mrs. Swift, the 23 paintings will be delivered to your home tonight.
Now, they've returned to their rightful owner.
Victor, what dirty tricks did you use? How could you buy those priceless paintings for $1?
These paintings were illegally taken from Susan. You're talking about dirty tricks? Who's the truly dirty one here?
Why do you say these paintings belong to Susan? Whose they are isn't up to you.
Not up to me? Then how about them?
Helen, Andrea, you two are accused of seizing Ms. Susan's painting. You're suspected of illegal possession of others' property. Come with us for questioning.
What? But these paintings were found in my daughter's house. How can you say we seized them?
Our investigation shows that these paintings are Ms. Susan's legally inherited property. The ownership belongs to Ms. Susan. It doesn't matter where they were found. Please come with us.
The amount involved is 200 million. This is enough to put you both away for life.
Let go of me! Let go!
I don't want to go to jail. I'll return all the money from the auction. Just let me go. Tell them to let me go.
Andrea, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
Susan, Girl Under the Stars sold for $50 million. After the $5 million commission to the auction house, I got $45 million. I'll give you all the money. Just let me and my mom go.
For the sake of sisterhood, I agree.
Thank you, dear sister.
Susan, What are you so smug about? In the end, I haven't lost anything. Yesterday, I destroyed one of your paintings. Today, Girl Under the Stars was bought by Angela. That little girl your deceased mom painted was you, right? You've lost something so precious. In the end, you still lost.
Don't you insult my mom! You bitch! How dare you hit me!
Who are you calling a bitch?
Susan is a bitch!
Who's a bitch?
Susan!
Who is it?
How dare you hit my daughter! I'll break your nose! Victor, are you crazy? My mom is the Yates matriarch. I'm the eldest daughter. You dare hit us? You've offended the Yates family. You're just an outcast dog. How dare you?
Victor, you're finished. You've crossed the Yates family. I'll destroy you.
Who are you going to destroy?
Tenhorn CEO Special Assistant Liam. You're sticking up for that loser again, aren't you? Oh, I see. No wonder those tycoons didn't bid. So you were the one pulling strings. They're not afraid of Victor. They're afraid of you.
So what if I am? Got a problem with that? Show some respect to Mr. Swift, or I'll have you both beaten up.
You're just the CEO's assistant. What's there to be arrogant about? Anyone who didn't know would think you were the CEO yourself. If we compare the CEO to an emperor, you're just... a mere minion. Well...
You ignorant fool. Tenhorn is the #1 corporation. Even if I'm just an assistant, my status surpasses every family in this city. Even your family head, Tim Yates, licks my boot. Who are you?
One day I'll meet Tenhorn's CEO, and I'll report you for letting Victor impersonate him. Even if you beg me, it'll be too late.
Fine. Let's talk when you actually meet him.
Mom, let's go.
Mr. Liam, thank you for coming and helping us.
You're welcome. Swift and I are good friends. Victor, a word, please.
What's up? Sir, our driver Pip just called. The Benz's test results are back. The brake lines were tampered with. If you had taken that car, the brakes would have failed after 2 more miles. What? Susan, I'm now 100% certain you're also reborn.
I now have 385 million. It's time to use the information asymmetry from the novel to make money. What's up?
I have a gift for you.
What's this? The little girl under the stars. You bought it back from Angela?
Well, I don't have $50 million. Liam switched it with a fake beforehand.
I see. Andrea was right today. The little girl my mother painted is me. This painting holds all my mother's love for me.
It means the world to me. Thank you.
Well, since I did you such a big favor, how are you going to thank me?
What do you want?
We're husband and wife. What can I do? What? You don't want to?
You're so handsome. Maybe I didn't say no. Well, I'll go take a shower then. Are you angry? I didn't say I didn't want to.
The car has been taken to the repair shop for a full inspection. Someone tampered with the brake lines. If it weren't for your warning.
I'm glad you're okay.
Today you forecast the car would have problems, and then at the auction you got a precious steal. Tell me, how did you know all this? Don't tell me you read it in a book. Books wouldn't have information about my car.
What if I said I did read it in a novel? Haha, did I say that? I dreamt it.
Susan, just admit it. You're also reborn.
Hahaha. No, Victor, are you reading too many novels?
Fine, don't admit it.
Oh, wait, you're just leaving?
What else? You want me to stay?
Well, no.
Good night then.
Wait, why did he just say also reborn? Did he say also? Or did I mishear?
First the anniversary, then the auction. Twice Victor stole the limelight, and that bitch Susan made $300 million. You disgraced the Swift family!
Dad, this isn't entirely my fault. How was I supposed to know Victor would be so close to Tenhorn's special assistant and have her support him both times?
If you hadn't insisted on being with that Angela, that woman, then Susan wouldn't have married Victor, and none of this would have happened.
Dad, you don't understand. Life is precious, but love is more valuable. Angela is the love of my life, Dad.
Useless! I'm telling you, I don't care how, you have to get them divorced. You must marry Susan and unite the two families.
How about this? This is the new office space I picked for you.
It's nice. But right now we're just starting out. We should be frugal. Such a large office must be expensive.
You're holding over 300 million. Be generous. Have you decided on the business? And the company name? Have you thought of it?
An investment company. As for the name, in short dramas, many big groups are called Dragon Top.
I've decided it'll be called Dragon Top Group.
That name is so cliche.
I don't care. It's Dragon Top Group.
Mr. Swift, right now, I'm giving you a very important task. Once the company is registered, take my $300 million and buy these stocks evenly.
Invest all the money?
That's right, all of it. Don't hold back.
These stocks. Can you tell me your reason for buying them? Did you do the background check of these companies and their financial reports?
Well, I don't really understand these, but anyway, I'm the boss. You're the assistant. You don't need to ask why. Just do as I say.
The investment goddess is about to be born.
Daring to hand over 300 million to me. Are you just naive? Or are you playing the long game?
Mr. President, Miss Yates is incredible. The stocks she bought have all skyrocketed. She's a market whiz.
In such a short time, they've increased tenfold. Hello?
Victor, sell all those stocks immediately. Now! Sell everything!
Mr. President, what's wrong?
She suddenly told me to sell all the stocks.
But the market is doing so well.
Do as she says.
Mr. President, as Miss Yates requested, everything has been sold. It seems Miss Yates' nerve is a bit small. She lacks the guts to survive in business. They're dropping. These stocks have all plummeted. A genius. Miss Yates is absolutely a genius.
Liam, invest $2 billion in Dragon Top Group on behalf of Tenhorn Group.
Yes, sir.
Guess how much you made on your stock investment?
How much?
Tenfold, $3 billion.
What? 3 billion?
One step closer to 10 billion?
I'll get the door.
Okay. Mr. Liam.
Ms. Yates, due to your recent brilliant performance in the stock market, Tenhorn has decided to invest $2 billion in your Dragon Top Group.
2 billion? Right now, the company has 5 billion on the books. Although the 2 billion from Tenhorn is not my earnings. But I can use this 5 billion to invest in more industries. This way, the profits will come in quicker.
It won't be long before I can hit my goal.
Come in.
Hello, President Yates. I'm here to discuss a project with you.
I'll invest in your project.
President Yates, I'm here to discuss a project.
I'm too.
I'm in.
Boss, Miss Yates recently invested in some random projects. Those are projects nobody in the industry wants.
The acquisitions or shareholdings are also in some nearly bankrupt small firms. Do you think she might actually be a mole sent by Peter to you? Take a look yourself. How much profit did her investments make? What? How about that?
I'm so tired. Victor, how about go shopping with me?
Sure. Let's go take a look. You are now a rich billionaire. Treat yourself better.
Susan.
Hey, why do I keep bumping into you guys? What a bad luck.
Susan, what are you doing here? Did you know I was taking Angela to this high-end jewelry store to buy a diamond ring?
Peter, do you know that overthinking is a disease?
Haha. Susan, these little reverse psychology tricks are getting old. I'm bored. And you, Victor, since you married her, you've even given up your cushy job at our family's company. So, you're just a gold digger now, aren't you? Have you no shame?
Peter.
Huh?
Even if I were a gold digger, I'd be better than you. You're the one two-timing Angela while claiming to love her and still harassing Susan.
She's just my little simp. I didn't chase her, did I?
Peter, please, I'm married now. I'm married now, so please just take your sweetheart and get lost.
Susan, you chased me and I ignored you, so you set Angela up at the auction, humiliated her, and you're still so arrogant.
Am I arrogant? Right. I should regret ever liking a narcissistic, pathetic man like you. I really should.
Aren't you afraid I'll flip out?
Peter, don't be mad at Susan. She's jealous because she likes you so much. Seeing how close we are, she's gone bananas. She's trying to get your attention.
Excuse me. There's a lot of drama in this store.
Susan, even if I were dramatic, I wouldn't be as broke as you two. This is a luxury jewelry brand. Even a simple piece costs tens of thousands. Can you two even afford that?
My Susan is a multimillionaire now.
I know. You just sold that glowing pearl and made $300 million. I heard about it. You started a small company and keep making investments, so your $3 million, is it almost gone? Victor, see? Even if you're a gold digger, you're living off my scraps.
I think you should worry about yourself. I heard that Swift Group's cash flow is having problems. The funds on the books are less than 2 months' worth, and it's uncertain whether you can last 3 months.
You've been spying on me, yet you say you don't want to be involved. Don't worry. My dad has helped me connect with Dragontop Group. Tomorrow, I'll meet with Dragontop Group's CEO. Once this matter is resolved, Swift Group will have a comeback.
Dragontop Group?
See? You see? Still so clueless. You don't even know Dragontop Group. Let me tell you, Dragontop Group is a rising investment company. Their boss is known as a genius investor. All of her recent projects have been profitable. As long as I partner with her, believe me, all of Swift family's financial problems will be solved.
A genius investor?
Yes.
I didn't realize I was so impressive.
So Susan, listen to me. If you agree to divorce him and continue our engagement, don't worry. I might consider introducing you to the genius investor.
Oh, there's no need. Really no need.
Don't push it, all right? Don't blame me for being ruthless. Someone!
Mr. Swift, what can I do for you?
Get these two out of here. If she stays in your store any longer, all your jewelry will reek of poverty. What are you waiting for? Get them out. Let me tell you, if they stay here any longer, your brand value and your entire image will be dragged down.
Oh, what are you waiting for? This is the young master of the Swift family, and I'm the heiress of the Duma family. These two are nothing but discarded stray dogs. Are you going to offend us for these lowlifes? You'll be screwed.
No, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. Did you hear that? You bottom-feeding scum are not qualified to buy jewelry here. Get out. Right now.
Snobbish fool, be careful who you offend.
Is this how you treat your customers? How outrageous.
We're a top global luxury jewelry brand. We only serve distinguished guests like Mr. Swift and Miss Duma. As for you, you're not worthy. You don't deserve to shop here.
Since you're so snobbish, fine. Well then, today I won't hold back either. I like this ring very much.
Miss Yates, you have excellent taste. This ring is our prized possession, Wonder Star. It's worth $5 million. Can you afford it?
As expected of Wonder Star, a ring of this caliber suits me perfectly.
Here, charge it to my card. I'll take this ring. I'm buying it for Angela.
Peter, you're the best.
I saw it first. Why should you get it? Charge it to my card. I'll pay double.
Susan, double that is 10 million. If this card of yours can cover 10 million, I'll get on my knees and apologize.
Well, watch closely.
Payment successful, $10 million.
Ms. Yates, I was so blind to offend you. I apologize.
Apologize? I much prefer your previous arrogant attitude. This diamond ring is mine now. Angela, do you remember what you just said? Get on your knees and apologize.
Have Angela apologized to you? Never. Charge my card. I want triple that. $15 million.
Mr. Swift, triple the price is $15 million.
Cut the crap.
Payment successful, $15 million received.
I'll offer 4 times that.
Susan, you really want to play this game? Do you? Fine, I'll play along. Charge my card.
Hey! Peter, have you forgotten what this jerk did at the auction? Susan, trying the same trick on us twice. Do you think we're fools?
Good point. I don't want this ring anymore. You can buy it. Charge your card $20 million.
Then I won't buy it either.
I think you can't afford it.
So you're just a broke poser. Miss Yates, if you can't afford it, I'll sell it back to Mr. Swift for the original $5 million.
Before that, get these two out of here. They're polluting the air.
You're right, Miss Duma. Someone get them out.
Wait, I don't want this ring, but I want this store.
Miss Yates, are you joking?
Sorry, I wasn't clear. I want all of your stores, this entire brand in Xichao. I'm buying them all.
Susan, are you crazy? You want to buy this store? Do you even know how much this brand is worth? $500 million. And with all the branches, Susan, you've lost it.
Peter, I think she's crazy. Maybe we should take her to a hospital.
Don't bother, Miss Duma. I can handle myself. I'll send you a luxury jewelry brand's info. No matter the price, in 3 minutes, buy this company. What? They won't sell for $1 billion?
Oh, Susan, stop acting. 3 minutes? Seriously, I suggest you low-class people go home and stop embarrassing yourself. Peter?
This brand is owned by Tenhorn Group. Even if she had $1 billion, Tenhorn Group wouldn't sell such a valuable brand to someone like her.
I see. Susan, you knew they wouldn't sell to you, so you're putting on an act, right? But your little trick won't work.
Who says Tenhorn Group won't sell our brand? Who said we're not selling Tenhorn Group brand?
Hello, Mr. GM.
Mr. GM.
Mr. Swift. He's the global head of this brand, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, Mr. Johnson. Hello, Mr. Johnson. I'm Peter, eldest son of the Swift family. It's a pleasure.
Are you Susan, Ms. Yates?
Yes, I am.
Tenhorn Group headquarters just learned that you want to buy this brand. We agreed to sell it to you for $100 million. This is the transfer contract. Please review it.
What? 100 million?
Mr. Johnson, are you mistaken? On the phone just now, I offered $1 billion and you refused. Why are you selling it for $100 million now?
Ms. Yates, these are the instructions I got. As long as you sign this contract and complete the payment, the brand is yours.
How is this possible? This is $1 billion brand. How can Susan buy it for $100 million?
You're not qualified to question Tenhorn Group's decisions.
If she can buy it for 100 million, then I can too. I'll offer 200 million.
Even if you offered 20 billion, we wouldn't sell. Besides Ms. Yates, no one is qualified.
Impossible. She's just an abandoned daughter of the Yates family. How can she have such powerful backing? Who is helping her time and again?
I got it. You must have slept with some big shot at Tenhorn Group to pull this off. Victor,
I didn't expect you to be a house husband and a cuckold. Loser.
Shut up!
Peter, if you dare to speak another word of nonsense, I'll pull out every single one of your teeth.
So what if Tenhorn Group can sell it to her for $100 million? I doubt you even have that much.
What if I can afford it?
Then I'll kneel down and apologize right here.
Okay, let's add Angela's unfulfilled bet to that. If I can pay, both of you will kneel and apologize.
Payment of 100 million successful.
What? You really have 100 million?
Impossible! You bitch, where did you get so much money?
Now it's time for you two to honor the bet. Kneel and apologize.
Susan, you're just a dog who's been licking my boot for 8 years. If I ignored you for a few days, you would come running back and beg for forgiveness. You want me to kneel for you now? You're not worthy.
Don't tell me you're going back on your word. Mr. Johnson, does this store belong to me now?
Of course, Miss Yates. You are now the owner of the store.
Do I have the right to instruct the security?
Absolutely, Miss Yates. Such a small matter doesn't require your personal order. Someone make these two fools kneel and apologize to Miss Yates.
Hey, get your filthy hands off me! Get off!
Let go of me! Do you know who I am? I'm the heir of the Swift family.
The Swift family? What's that? In front of this lady, they're nothing. Apologize. Now.
You want me to apologize to them? No way!
Then make them knock their heads until they apologize. Let's see if their mouths or their heads are harder.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
We apologize. We apologize. Sorry. We apologize. We apologize. Susan, we were wrong. I'm sorry.
Susan, I'm sorry I was wrong.
All right, let's leave it at this. It's not like I'm petty. Since you've apologized, you can get out. All right, Mr. Johnson. From now on, there's a new rule. All stores, dogs are allowed. But this Swift and the Dumas are forbidden.
Yes, ma'am.
You wouldn't dare.
Just think.
Get these two out of here. Don't bother the new boss.
Hey.
Susan, I won't let you get away with this.
Don't let the door hit you.
And you snob, you offended the new boss. You're fired.
No, Mr. Johnson, please. Miss Yates. Oh no, boss. I was wrong. I have a family to support. I really need this job. Please have mercy. Don't fire me.
First, I'm not a saint. Your family is not my concern. Second, someone like you who judges people by their looks doesn't deserve to stay here. You'll only damage my brand's reputation.
Get out now.
Get your filthy hands off me!
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
Peter, don't be angry. The Swift family is just facing a temporary setback. Tomorrow, we'll get the investment from Dragon Top. The Swift family will rise again. Then, we'll crush them.
Victor, Susan, I won't let you off the hook.
Okay, Peter, let's go.
Isn't that Mr. Swift? What are you doing here?
Ha. Mr. Yates, let me guess. You're also here to see the CEO of Dragon Top Group?
That's right. Every company, big or small in this city, wants to land an investment from Dragon Top. This mysterious head of Dragon Top is quite something.
Indeed. I think it won't be long before Dragon Top surpasses Tenhorn and becomes the new upstart in the country.
Hey! Mr. Swift, Angela, what happened to your heads?
It's all thanks to your precious daughter.
What?
Susan, Victor, what are you two doing here?
Mr. Yates, yesterday, your precious daughter forced my son Peter to kneel and bow. That's how he got hurt.
What? You wicked girl! How could you do such a thing? You've completely disgraced our family!
And you useless brat! How dare you show your faces here? If I didn't have important business, I'd beat you to a pulp.
Susan, you're like a fly I can't get rid of. Oh, I remember now. You're also here to visit Dragontop Group for investment. Well, yesterday I told you to come, but you didn't, and today you come crawling here yourself. How shameless can you be?
Just you two losers? You're delusional. You want to see?
The CEO of Dragontop, is that it? Sure. Both of you, kneel down in front of Angela and me and bow 10 times. I'll consider letting you in.
What did you say?
Oh, where did you scam money from? Renting a fancy car and hiring actors again?
It seems you don't want to discuss the investment with Dragontop.
Susan, how dare you threaten us with Dragontop Group? Who do you think you are? Don't tell me you're trying to say you work for Dragontop Group?
Yes, you're right.
If you two really worked at Dragontop Group, I'd guess you're a janitor and a security guard.
Don't waste your breath on them. Victor, Susan, get lost. Don't interfere with my discussion with Dragontop Group, or else I'll have someone break your legs.
Yes, could it be that I'm the rep from Dragontop Group here to discuss the investment? By telling me to get lost, you're ruining your chance of sucking up to Dragontop Group.
How dare you, Susan, call my father by his name? You must be tired of living.
Who do you think you are? You're just a dog kicked out by the Yates. Look, even if I call you a dog in front of your useless father, he won't even look at you.
Yes, don't push it. You're being so cocky now, so don't come begging me to come back later. Yes. Don't push it. You might regret it later. You're being so cocky now. Don't come crawling back to beg me for help.
You bitch! You even know what you're saying? You think leaving the Yates family and starting some small business makes you somebody?
You foolish girl. You're truly ungrateful.
Old man Diaz, I'm giving both your families one last chance. Speak to me with respect, or else you will regret it.
Susan, how dare you? You dare call Dad an old man?
Who do you think you are? You want to give me a chance? You think I'll regret this? I'm telling you, Susan, crushing you is as easy as crushing an ant. Tim, your daughter hurt my son first, and then insulted me. If she dares speak out of line again, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Yes, I've already disowned this ungrateful daughter. She has nothing to do with the Yates family. You can do whatever you want with her. Don't be merciful. Even I, as her father, want to disown her. See, Susan, both our fathers want you gone, and this loser you chose, he can only stand by and be helpless.
Didn't you see? My wife is such a fighter, so she doesn't need my help. I just need to stand by her side.
Victor, you're so shameless about being a freeloader.
Hello? Mr. What? It's Diaz. I just met with Yates family's head, Tim, downstairs. We ran into two troublemakers, the Dragontop Group, on our way up.
What? Two troublemakers? Hold on. I'll send someone down to get you and see what's going on.
Thank you, Mr. Wuss. It's Dragontop Group, Vice President Wuss. Sent someone to pick us up.
What? Who's causing trouble at Dragontop Group? You two, I work for Vice President Wuss. He sent us to escort you, but I heard two fools were causing a scene downstairs. Where are they?
It's them.
Boss, what are you doing here?
Spike, what did you say? Boss? How could she be your boss? She's just a girl I kicked out.
Are you two crazy? She's the CEO of Dragontop Group. You dare mess with her? You still want to work with Dragontop Group?
Spike, right? I think you're nuts. How could a Yates outcast be the CEO of Dragontop Group?
Yeah, how much did this bitch pay you to put on this lousy act?
Brat, I don't care what your relationship with Susan is. Just wait. I'll have Vice President Wuth fire.
Last time, it was that loser Victor playing the CEO of Tenhorn. This time, it's you playing the CEO of Dragontop. You two are a perfect match. Well, you know.
You bunch of narrow-minded fools.
Vice, there's no need to waste your breath on these idiots.
Yes, Ms. Yates.
Susan, don't get too into character. Do you really think you're the CEO of Dragon Top? If you were really that capable, would you have tolerated my mother and me bullying you for so many years?
Susan, I have to say, you're quite resourceful. Finding so many actors to play along with you, and even getting employees from Dragon Top to participate in your little charade. Huh. I never knew you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me, but you'll find out soon enough.
Susan, you have money to hire actors? Save it and buy some joss paper for your dead mother when tomb sweeping day comes around.
Watch your mouth. If you insult my mother again, I'll teach you a lesson. You dare hit me? Dad!
You ungrateful child! How dare you hit your sister? Doesn't Dragon Top have any security? Is this how you treat potential business partners? What's going on? Susan, your time is up.
Mr. Swift, whose time is up?
Mr. Wuth, you're finally here.
Welcome, Mr. Wuth.
I see Spike hasn't taken you upstairs yet, so I came down to see what's going on.
It's my fault for letting these two fools cause trouble in front of Dragon Top Group. They're the troublemakers.
They're causing trouble?
Exactly. Mr. Wuth, these two, one is our Yates family's outcast, the other is the Swift family's. They're lowlifes, following us to Dragon Top Group today, just to cause problems, trying to sabotage my collaboration with Dragon Top Group.
You say they are lowlifes?
Not only that, this Susan and this lowly employee conspired to pose as Dragon Top Group's CEO. It's unforgivable.
Pose as Dragon Top Group's CEO? Oh. Yes, Mr. Wuth. These two fools should not be spared. Don't go easy on them.
I think the fools are you guys.
Victor, don't think just because you didn't pose as the CEO and you're off the hook. You two are accomplices.
Well.
Mr. Wuth, I assure you, Victor has been disowned. He has no connection to the Swift family anymore. That's right. Susan has also been disowned. She has no connection to the Yates family whatsoever. Please understand, and don't let this affect our potential collaboration. Okay. You blind fool!
Mr. Wuth, why did you hit my dad?
You arrogant brat!
Mr. Wuth, is there some misunderstanding?
You presumptuous fool.
Mr. Wuth, what is the meaning of this?
You blind idiot!
Mr. Wuth, are you mistaken? You should be dealing with those two. Why are you hitting us?
Ms. Yates is the CEO of our Dragon Top Group, our CEO, also known as the investment goddess. You blind fools offended Ms. Yates and still expect to get investment from us? Dream on!
She's always been a good-for-nothing loser. How could she be the chairman of Dragon Top Group? Yeah, Mr. Wuth, are you joking with us?
Yeah, this Susan has no connections nor skills. She made $300 million by pulling tricks. How can she be the CEO of Dragon Top Group? I know. Is it because she found a sugar daddy?
How dare you insult Ms. Yates? I joined Ms. Yates' company the day after it opened. I've witnessed every one of Ms. Yates' investments. Her capabilities are not for you blind fools to question. You have no right.
Susan, no, President Yates, I really know I was wrong. Swift Group's cash flow has dried up. The money from the bank is only enough to last 2 months. Now all the outside investment firms are unwilling to help us. I'm begging you on my knees. Please give me another chance, I'm begging you.
A chance? But just now you said, I am not worthy to give you a chance.
I was so judgmental, I was blind. I really know I was wrong.
Susan, our 8 years of relationship can't just be cut off like this. I believe you still have feelings for me, right? See the state of our Swift family now. You can't just stand by, can you?
Do you have the heart?
Take your hand off my wife.
Peter, among all people, you are the most shameless one.
Come over here. Susan, the Yates family is the same. No bank is willing to lend us money, and no financial institution can grant us loan. Yates Group really needs the investment from Dragon Top. You are also a Yates. You can't let me go bust, right?
You expelled me from the family. It was you who let Andrea kick me out of the house, almost leaving me homeless. You said you've disowned me. Whether you go bust or not,
What does it have to do with me?
I was out of my mind. I didn't treat you right. But what father in the world doesn't love his daughter? I know I was wrong. If you can just agree, whatever conditions you propose, I will agree to them.
Really? Any conditions? All right then. I want you to kick Andrea and her mother out and give me the inheritance rights to Yates Group. Will you?
I will. I'll kick them out as soon as I get home. And all the shares of Yates Group will be yours.
Dad, do you know what you're saying?
Shut up!
You'd give up even your most beloved daughter for profit. Just like you. But too bad. We at Dragontop Group have our own investment philosophy. And the most important one is, we never invest in scum.
Son! I beg you, she will listen to you. Beg her to save Swift family. Please, I beg you. Too late.
Victor, I will restore your rep and your status as the heir. The inheritance of Swift Group will also be yours.
Mr. Wu, these 4 people are not allowed in our place again.
Yes, sir.
Son! Dad, are you crazy? What did you just say? You're giving everything to this loser.
You idiot! The Swift family is bankrupt. What good is inheritance? It's worthless. You're such a fool.
Sir, don't be so hard on Peter. We'll find another way.
And you temptress. Without you, he would have married Susan already.
Right.
And you! Your daughter is brilliant, a financial genius, yet you've done nothing, letting your younger daughter bully her. You're such an old fool.
Ah! Nonsense! How dare you accuse me? My daughter spent 8 years with your son, and how did he treat her? The Swift family are all villains!
Oh, Peter, where are you going? Are these flowers for me?
Get out of my way. These are for Susan.
You're going to see her?
Yes. I'm going to confess. I'm going to tell her that I love her the most.
Peter, what do you mean?
What do I mean? I think my father is right. Susan has loved me for 8 years. If I had got together with her sooner, maybe our Swift family wouldn't be in this mess. Now, only she can save us.
Susan, you bitch. Just you wait. I won't let you get away with this.
Hey, Susan. Susan, I was wrong. I'll go back and break up with Angela. I'll only love you. Please forgive me.
Peter, I'm warning you, stay away from me. Don't bother me again, or I'll pressure your Swift family. I'll make sure your company won't last 2 months. Speak to me politely.
Susan, I finally have something on you.
Peter, are you done?
Susan, I have evidence of your crime.
Peter, are you crazy? When did I commit a crime?
It details your plan to short Swift and Yates Group stocks. It's illegal to manipulate the stock market, so it's not an exaggeration to call it criminal evidence, is it?
What? Oh no, that's from the novel where Angela bankrupts Swift and Yates Group. How can I explain this? It's just a story. What do you want? What are you planning?
Meet me at Garden Restaurant and you'll find out what I want. Susan, you finally came.
Tell me, what do you want?
I've been wondering about something. You see, although it's true that for the past year, the Swift and Yates families' businesses have declined, we're established corporations. We have a strong foundation. How could we possibly collapse so quickly in such a short period of time? Now I realize it was you who maliciously shorted us.
I made the plan, but I didn't do it.
Do you think I'd believe that? Do you think a judge would?
What do you want?
Susan, I was wrong. Angela was always seducing me. But in my heart, the only one I truly love is you. Can you come back to me? Can we get back together?
Peter, don't you know belated affection is worthless? I don't need your regret.
So there's nothing to discuss?
Exactly. And now I only feel disgust for you.
Why? Weren't you always jealous of me and Angela? From now on, you don't have to be. We can be together forever, okay?
Peter, let me go!
Susan, I'm so sorry. Are you hurt? I was wrong. You were stuck with me for 8 years. Now let's start over. I won't do that again. I promise. I was wrong. Let's get back together. Susan, are you hurt? Susan, I'm so sorry. I was wrong. I won't do this again. I was wrong. You've stuck with me for 8 good years. Now let's switch. I'll do anything for you. Let's get back together, okay?
In your dreams, let go of me.
Susan, aren't you afraid I'll report you? If I report you, you'll be ruined. And you might even go to jail.
Let me tell you, I didn't do it. I have a clear conscience.
I'm actually a softie, and I wouldn't want to see you go to jail. So, drink this, and I'll consider our 8-year relationship over. From now on, I won't bother you again. I promise.
Are you saying that if I drink this, you'll never show up again?
I swear.
Fine. I'll drink it.
Wait. My wife can't handle alcohol. I'll drink it for her.
Victor, why are you always around?
Peter, I'm warning you. If you dare bother my wife again, you'll regret it.
Susan!
Will you leave with him?
Of course. Who else would she leave with? You, a loser?
Victor, are you okay? Let's go home.
That jerk Peter, he drugged that drink.
It's so hot. I'll get a cool cloth to help you.
Victor, what are you doing?
I feel bad. Help me.
Victor, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Just leave. Before you truly falling in love with me, I won't touch you. Please leave. I'm afraid I can't control myself.
Who said I don't like you?
Good morning, wifey. About last night? I'm sorry.
We're husband and wife. There's no need for apologies. How did this end up with you?
If I didn't take it, Peter would report you.
I don't know how to explain.
I'm your husband. I won't stand idly by. If something really goes wrong, I'll handle it, but you must tell me the truth.
What if I told you Angela did all of this, and I only knew about her plan to sabotage both companies for some reason? Would you believe me?
I do.
Huh? Why do you believe me so readily?
Too many unusual things have happened to you. Buying unpopular stocks at their lowest price, making 10 times the profit, and selling them off right before the crash. Every investment project has been successful, earning billions of dollars in just a few months.
Since he already suspected I was reborn, I might as well admit it. It's easier to explain than telling him I've transmigrated from the real world into a novel. Besides, he might not be able to accept that he's just a character in a novel. Well, you were right about me being reborn. I was reborn. In my past life, Peter and Angela conspired to end my life. Now that I've been given a second chance, I will make them pay. Yes, why aren't you shocked? Any normal person wouldn't believe this, right?
Because I'm reborn too. And just like that, I was reborn.
Whoa! So Victor was also reborn after he passed. But this wasn't in the novel. Did the author rewrite it?
You passed off to me, so you know things that I don't you?
Oh, right. That's true.
Dividends from your investments have been deposited. You've earned $10 billion. Mission complete. Do you wish to return to the real world?
What's wrong?
Nothing, it's fine.
By the way, Ten Horn Group is holding a business summit to begin a $1 billion plan. I got us invitations. With Dragon Top Group's current growth trajectory, we'll definitely catch Ten Horn's eye.
Fine. Victor, I'll help you secure Ten Horn's investment. Then I'll leave. No. Thank you, hubby.
Let's grab some breakfast, then head to the office.
Okay. I've worked so hard for this, haven't I? But why don't I feel happy at all?
Freeze! What are you doing? I knew it was you. Seems like the last lesson wasn't enough. So, want to spend your life in jail?
Victor, you're such an asshole. Now that you're in our hands, what right do you have to act so tough?
Peter, you idiot. Angela is clearly using you. Let me remind you, you're committing a felony. You can still turn back now.
I'm already broke. What's the point of turning back? I just don't understand, Victor. You're just a servant of our Swift family. A gold digger who married money. How dare you look down on me?
Peter, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I just want to show you that messing with me is the biggest mistake of your life.
Hello, Susan. Look who this is. Yeah, that's right. This is your husband. Your husband Victor is now in my hands. We're at our North District property, that abandoned site. If you don't want him to snuff it, come alone to save him. Listen carefully. Alone.
Susan, don't worry about me. Don't come. Susan! What do you want? What do I want?
I just want to see how much she loves you.
Susan, you actually showed up. Never thought you'd see the day, huh?
Susan, are you crazy? Can't you see this is a trap?
How dare you? I'll deal with you later.
Susan, I didn't think you'd actually come alone for him. After 8 years together, you still chose him.
What are you talking about at a time like this? Don't forget what we're here for.
Release my husband first, then we can talk.
You dare to make demands on out turf?
Don't you dare.
You want a bit?
Susan, just go. Don't worry about me.
Tell me, what do you want?
I want an invitation to the Ten Horn Business Summit tomorrow.
Fine, I agree.
But Ten Horn Business Summit requires $2 billion in assets. Just an invitation won't do.
I'll give you $2 billion.
No. $2 billion is not enough. I want to be the top dog at Ten Horn Business Summit. I want to sweep the board and become Ten Horn Group's top partner. I want every single project. So you need to give me $10 billion.
You're daydreaming.
What, too much for you? Then watch your husband perish right in front of you.
Your mission is complete. Host, do you wish to return to the real world?
Susan, you've already completed the system task. What are you waiting for?
Victor! She hesitated. It seems she doesn't like you as much as you think.
Susan, leave me alone.
Victor, I won't give up on you. No, I choose no. I promise you $10 billion.
Susan, are you crazy? I don't deserve this.
You do.
$10 billion received.
Can you let him go now?
Let him go? In your dreams.
Let go of me!
Susan! This place was originally my Swift family's key project, but you turned it into a dump. However, I'm not going to let this place go to waste. This place is beautiful, perfect for the two of you. It's a tomb.
Susan, I told you not to come. Why are you so foolish?
Well, what a loving little couple. Today, I'll do you star-crossed lovers a favor.
Peter, what are you doing?
In the novel, Susan was barbecued crispy. Is this my inescapable fate?
Go to hell.
You're insane. Go to hell.
Peter, calm down.
You're all going to perish. You, Peter! Peter! Susan, don't worry. I'll get you out of here.
Turn around. Turn around. Come on, hurry up.
Susan, you're so smart.
What a pair of idiots. Let's go. What are you doing? Let's go.
In the movies, after a close call, there's always a passionate kiss.
Oh, Angela. Angela, thanks to you. If it weren't for you, the Swift family would never have made it to such a high-end business summit.
It's all thanks to Angela. Once the Swift family's crisis is resolved, I'll hold a grand wedding for you and Peter.
Old fool. That useless Peter doesn't deserve me. He's just a pawn I'm using to drain the Swift family's fortune.
Dad, you mortgaged our building and the villa to get $2 billion just for the summit's entry threshold. What if Yates Group doesn't get Ten Horn Group's project? We won't even have a place to live.
Collaborating with Ten Horn Group is Yates Group's only hope. I have to take a gamble.
Well, Tim. I heard you mortgaged your company's assets and borrowed $2 billion. That must have been tough.
I can't compare to you. I didn't expect Angela to raise $10 billion for you so quickly. It seems Ten Horn Group's top partner will undoubtedly be you. Haha.
Don't get cocky. Don't forget about Susan, that bitch. I heard that this time, Ten Horn Group's designated top partner is her.
Susan.
She's no longer in this world.
What? My daughter is gone? Did you do this?
Hey, Tim, you can't just say things like that.
Why not tell him? I did it. Does your family even have the power to challenge me now?
She was still my daughter. Don't go too far. Old Yates, if I'm in a good mood, after getting Ten Horn Group's $10 billion order, maybe I'll be generous and give you a share. Do you still want to oppose me?
Dad, let it go. Even if she were alive, she couldn't help Yates' family at all.
All right. As long as your family is willing to help Yates' family, we will follow your lead and lick your boot.
Who says I'm gone? Who said I was gone?
You bitch! Why aren't you gone yet?
This can't be. Impossible.
You what? Go on, tell them. Tell everyone that you, Peter, tried to set a fire to get rid of Susan and me.
Victor, you need proof. Do you have any?
Susan. Victor. Even if you're lucky enough to be alive, so what? The chairwoman of Dragontop Group, the great investment guru. Do you even have any money?
Right, Susan. You're broke. You're nothing but a penniless nobody. The entry fee is $2 billion. How did you even get in?
What? She's the rising star in the business world? Chairwoman of Dragontop Group, the investment guru, Susan. How can she not be qualified to enter?
A mere $2 billion is nothing to Miss Susan.
If you don't believe it, then please, Ms. Yates, prove how much you're actually worth.
No need. I'm indeed broke right now.
Someone, get these two unqualified good-for-nothings out of here. Don't let them disrupt the Ten Horn Summit. Nobody move. You again? On an occasion like this, you're still going to stand up for these losers?
Liam, no matter how good your relationship with Victor, you should know better than to help him now. Are you really going to go down with him?
Exactly, Mr. Liam. You're ruining your future and courting death. You're the ones courting death. If you kick them out, this summit will be over before it begins.
Mr. Liam, you've helped us so many times, but this time, you really don't need to risk your future for us. You don't have to sacrifice everything for us.
Ms. Yates, don't worry. All these insignificant pests will pay the price today. The harder they struggle now, the worse their fate will be. Liam, you're right. You're an insignificant pest. Your fate today is indeed miserable. You blind fools. If anyone in the Swift family had shown even a little kindness to Victor, you could have reached the top. But unfortunately, you, as his father, with your stupid mind, you just slain the goose-laying golden eggs. You offended a true big shot, and you still dream of a comeback. How laughable. You really think you're some big shot? If it weren't for your position as the executive assistant, you'd be nothing to us wealthy families. You'd be nobody. We respect the CEO of Ten Horn Group, not you.
Exactly. My fiancée, Angela, currently controls $10 billion. Today, we're destined to become your boss's greatest partner. Our Swift family is about to skyrocket. And the true power you mentioned is this loser?
How are you so sure that the true power he spoke of isn't me?
Victor, you're just the loser our Swift family kicked out. You are definitely not a big shot. You're like a loach in the mud. No matter how much you struggle, you'll never become a dragon. And you, Susan, you're just a wildfowl. No matter how hard you try, you'll never be a phoenix.
How dare you spew nonsense at our summit? You're disrespecting the CEO of Tenhorn. You're all asking for trouble. You're over, mark my word.
Mr. Liam, I think the one asking for trouble is you. You're still trying to fool everyone into thinking this loser Victor is the CEO of Tenhorn Group. Who are you kidding?
That's right. How dare you at this Tenhorn Group summit help him impersonate his own boss? You've got some nerve. Aren't you afraid the real boss will punish you?
Liam, don't worry. When I see the real CEO of Tenhorn, I'll make sure he fucks you up. You'll pay for this.
Oh yeah? I'd like to see how you're going to make me pay.
Susan, see? The man you chose is a jinx. As soon as you got with him, your company is now on the verge of bankruptcy. Now he's dragging his good friend down with him. Whoever associates with this guy will meet the same fate.
Peter, you're shameless. Isn't Dragon Top Group's bankruptcy because you and Angela used despicable means to seize it?
What? Ms. Yates, you're saying you're broke? You're joking, right? Is it true?
Yeah, Miss Yates. Is Dragon Top Group really out of money?
What? The Dragon Top Group investment hasn't arrived yet? Ms. Yates, we just signed the investment contract with your company a few days ago. I just called and the investment hasn't arrived. Could it be Dragon Top Group really has no money left?
What's this? It's just the investment funds not being in place. There's no substantial loss. My company is in a joint venture with Dragon Top Group. Ms. Yates, if Dragon Top Group really goes bankrupt, can my project still continue?
Me too. If the project can't continue, my company will definitely go to the dogs. Can you afford this loss?
Yeah, compensate us. Compensate us. Everyone, please calm down. I guarantee you all that your joint projects with Dragon Top Group will proceed as planned.
Don't talk big here. To put it nicely, you're Ms. Yates' personal assistant. And to put it bluntly, you're just her kept man. What right do you have to make this guarantee?
Enough, Victor. Haven't you embarrassed her enough?
Victor, we've always known you're a gold digger, but seeing you acting for the sake of face, you really look like a clown.
Angela, I think you're the clown here. Everyone, our funds at Dragon Top Group are indeed running low, but there's a reason. It was this Angela and Peter who conspired to seize them through coercion. But please rest assured, I will use legal means to retrieve the funds and give everyone an explanation.
What?
Susan, don't talk nonsense. What evidence do you have?
Ms. Yates, I don't care if what you said is true. Your feud with Angela has nothing to do with me. I'm only worried about my investment going down the drain.
Exactly. Even if you take Angela to court, it will probably take a long time for trial. By then, my company will be bankrupt.
You were the ones begging to work with me. Now you're kicking me when I'm down. You ingrates.
Susan, you're so naive. Business is war. There's no room for conscience.
Right, Mr. Swift. We're businessmen. We only care about money. We partnered with you because of your ability. It turns out you can make money, but you can't keep it. Your abilities are overrated.
I advise you all not to be so anxious. When Dragon Top Group makes a comeback, don't come crawling back, begging for forgiveness.
Haha. Victor, you really always crave attention. But let me tell you, it's too late for you. No one can save you now.
You all must know about my financial resources. So you must also know, after today, I will be Tenhorn Group's primary partner. If you all stand with me and cut ties with her, then I can share some of Tenhorn Group's projects with all of you. Not a big deal.
I'm with Ms. Duma.
I support Ms. Duma too.
Us too.
See? Everyone supports me. No one believes you can make a comeback.
Everyone listen to me! When my company was in its darkest hour, Ms. Yates helped me out. Ms. Yates, I stand with Dragon Top Group.
We do too. We stand with Dragon Top Group.
Fine. Then just wait to go bankrupt with Dragon Top Group.
Thank you all for your support and trust. But this time, the chances of my comeback are slim to none. So don't make unnecessary sacrifices for me. Thank you all.
Did you forget about me?
Huh. Victor, how long are you going to keep this up?
Ten Horn Group, Seachow Branch's general manager, Rockoff Bar is here.
Mr. Barr. And who is this? This is the general manager of our Seachow branch and the host of this summit. He's in charge here today.
Welcome, Mr. Barr.
Who is it? Who dares cause trouble at my Ten Horn Group summit?
It's these two. Mr. Barr, this woman is Susan, and her net worth isn't even close to $2 billion. But yet, she snuck in here, trying to cause a scene.
What? Not even $2 billion, and she thinks she's qualified to attend my summit?
And that's not all. Look at this man. His name is Victor, the outcast from our Swift family. He dares to impersonate the president of Ten Horn Group and cause trouble here.
You dare impersonate our president? Do you know what the consequences will be?
Rakov, you don't even know who I am?
I've heard about the loser from the Seachow Swift family. So it's you. Whoever you are, you can't be the president.
Victor, Mr. Barr himself says you're a fraud. What else do you have to say?
I don't want to see your pathetic performance anymore. To ensure the quality of this summit, are you going to get out or am I going to have someone throw you out?
Rockoff, you think you can tell me to get out?
I'm the general manager of Ten Horn Seachow branch. A single word from me can decide your fate. A snap of my fingers can end your life. And you say I'm not worthy?
Rockoff, how dare you!
Shut up! Oh. Isn't this the CEO's special assistant, Liam? Why aren't you by the CEO's side, and what are you doing here?
Mr. Barr, Victor is so arrogant and unruly because Liam is the one backing him up.
Liam, you actually instructed this loser to pose as the CEO? What are you up to?
Rockoff, I advise you to think twice. These two people standing before you are not someone you can offend. Kneel down and apologize to Mr. Swift and Ms. Yates right now.
You want me to apologize to these two losers? Are you fucking kidding me? My knees are worth more than their lives.
If you dare speak disrespectfully again, you'll face a dead end.
You dare hit me? You bet I do. Liam, even though you're the CEO's special assistant, your corporate rank is the same as mine. What right do you have to boss me around and point at me?
You're courting death!
You are courting death! You let this loser impersonate the CEO. That's unforgivable. You deserve to be punished. Even if I beat you to a pulp, the CEO will only praise me for getting rid of you for his sake.
Liam, let it go. You don't have to offend these people for me and Victor. It's not worth it. Mr. Barr, I'm Susan, chairman of Dragon Top Group. I am so sorry. This happened because of me. It has nothing to do with them. I'll take full responsibility.
Who do you think you are? What makes you think you're qualified to be here?
Mr. Barr, Susan was kicked out of our family. She started Dragon Top Group and made some money, then got a little cocky. Now Dragon Top Group is almost bankrupt. Susan is nothing. She's absolutely worthless.
Even if Dragon Top Group wasn't bankrupt, it'd still be nothing to me.
Susan, this is what you get for crossing me.
Oh? Miss Duma, did this outcast also offend you?
Well, Mr. Barr, before you arrived, she was quite arrogant. She was damn rude.
I heard that you prepared $10 billion for today's summit. As the general manager of Ten Horn Seachow branch and the host of this summit, I guarantee you'll be one of Ten Horn Group's most important partners. You'll be a valued ally, a crucial collaborator. I promise.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Barr.
Now this bitchy woman has offended our partner. I will make sure she pays for this. She'll regret it.
Susan, I love seeing you standing before me like this, so pathetic.
You're actually quite pretty. I'll give you a chance. Kneel, apologize to Miss Duma, and come with me. Keep me company for a few days, and I'll let you go. How about this?
You're asking for it!
Insult my wife again, and I'll shut you up.
Damn it! You dare hit me? You ungrateful brat! You dare hit Mr. Barr? You're out of your mind. Don't drag me down with you.
He's lost it! He's insane! Victor went bananas! Susan, for God's sake, don't go down with him. Listen to me. Cut ties with him. Get down on your knees. Apologize to Mr. Barr and Miss Angela. Now!
I, Susan, today will stand with Victor through thick and thin. Even if it means demise, I will not regret it.
Honey, are you really not scared?
No matter what happens, I'll be by your side.
The ones who should be apologizing are the Yates and Swift families. And him, her, and everyone who just opposed Susan. Nobody can save you today.
Little shit. You're all talk and no action. Crushing you is as easy as crushing an ant. It's that simple. I promise you. You'll pay for that slap 100 times over.
I promise you, today, you'll be on your knees and lick my shoes.
Ha ha ha! You don't even belong here, yet you spout such nonsense, such arrogance! Someone!
Wait. Whether I belong here, let's find out. Check my account. If I don't meet the requirements, you can deal with me then. It won't be too late.
Ha ha ha! Victor, you pauper, what are you trying to do with that pathetic card? Do you think there's any money in it?
Fine. Since you want to humiliate yourself, I'll oblige. If you don't have $2 billion, I'll have someone smash your face.
All right.
Victor, I love how you try to act so tough. What's wrong, Mr. Barr?
According to our POS machine, Victor's account has sufficient funds, far exceeding $2 billion. He is fully qualified to be here. What?
This can't be happening.
This is impossible. Yes. How could he possibly have $2 billion?
No. He said it's far more than $2 billion.
Mr. Barr, could you please tell everyone how much money is in his account in total?
I don't have the right to disclose anyone's assets. These are the rules of Tenhorn Group. Even I wouldn't dare cross that line. Who are you?
No. Still think you can be cocky?
No, I wouldn't dare.
This is impossible! Let me tell you, if you don't disclose the exact amount, we have every reason to suspect you and him are in cahoots, putting on an act for me.
Shut up! It's you and the Yates and Swift families that caused this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have offended. Mr. Victor, I was blind just now. Please forgive me. May I ask, what exactly is your identity? How can you have so much money?
What's my identity? Didn't Liam already tell you?
You're the CEO? The CEO?
The heads of the four great families have arrived.
What a frog in a well. What ignorance. You commoners are blind to the true dragon.
Small-minded man from a tiny place.
A mere clown, how dare you be so cocky?
The heads of the four great families are gathered here. It seems this Tenhorn Group summit is truly top tier.
It's really them. They stand at the top of the entire empire and are also influential globally. Wow. Head of the Clark family, John Clark. Head of the Jackson family, Rain Jackson.
Head of the Chow family, Sam Chow.
Head of the Sheen family, Adam Sheen.
We greet the CEO of Tenhorn.
What? You really are the CEO of Tenhorn?
How is that possible? A good-for-nothing like you. How could you be the CEO of Tenhorn Group?
Insolent! How dare you question the CEO's identity? Standing before you is the business titan of the empire, the founder of Tenhorn Group, Victor Swift.
You're really the CEO?
When have I ever lied to you?
Boss, I was blind to your true identity. I offended you and your wife. I know I was wrong. Please forgive me. Please.
If you had only offended me, I might have let it slide.
But you dared to insult my wife. I will not spare you.
Someone, take him away.
Boss, I know I was wrong. Boss, I'll work hard, I promise. Boss. Boss.
Dad, we're doomed. Everything is over.
The son I discarded like trash is actually the CEO of Tenhorn Group.
I don't accept this. Heads of the 4 families. Victor's wife, Susan, manipulated the stock market and shorted the Swift and Yates family. I'm sure Victor helped her on this.
Exactly. Even if you really are the CEO of Tenhorn Group, you can't abuse your power and be above the law.
Angela, do you really think you have won?
What do you mean?
The one who maliciously shorted the Swift and Yates families wasn't Susan. It was you. This is your evidence of guilt.
What? Angela, tell me this isn't true. This isn't true.
So close. Just one step away. One step away, and both your family's fortunes would be mine.
Even fate is against me. You bitch! I'll finish you!
Peter, you think I'll let you go?
See this? This contains the evidence that you and Angela tried to barbecue Susan and me crispy.
Give it to me!
You and her can rot in jail for the rest of your lives.
Liam! From now on, cut off all resources to the Swift and Yates families. Starting today, I don't want to hear a single thing about them. Not a whisper.
Yes, sir.
Dad! Dad!
Susan, let's go home.
Oh, right, Susan. The $10 billion Angela swindled from you, I've got it back. It should be in your account by now.
Host, your account balance is $10 billion. Final system prompt, do you wish to return to the real world?
No.
What's wrong? Still not happy?
It's nothing. Let's go home.
Okay,